Names you'll see on your ballot are some of the candidates we spoke with leading up to this day.
Many of them spoke with WXI 12's Bill O'Neill. He joins us in studio with some of your takeaways, things that you learned from the candidates' common themes. Bill, what do you have?
I got to tell you, it was really interesting. We spent a half an hour with each of these candidates, and you learn a lot when you sit down with somebody for that period of time. You get a chance to know them, you get a chance to find out where they're coming from, and we just wanted to take a moment right now to thank nearly 40 candidates. That's how many we interviewed, 40 of them. We want to thank them for their time. You also help the voters in this primary to get a better understanding of who you are and help them to make an informed decision.
Our commitment coverage finds Democrats running for governor could make North Carolina history. If elected, Josh Stein would become the state's first Jewish governor. Mike Morgan would become North Carolina's first black governor.
Did you ever imagine that would happen in your lifetime?
I've dared to dream big dreams all my life.
We didn't get a chance to interview two of the top three Republicans running for governor. Mark Robinson and Bill Graham did not respond to our request for an interview. Dale Folwell was the only one who answered our questions.
I just want to know if you favor banning abortion in North Carolina.
My answer is simply this. I've always been pro-life, except with the three exceptions: rape, incest, and danger to the mother.
One of the most crowded races is the GOP primary for lieutenant governor. 11 candidates in all. One of the candidates is betting big on himself.
It's an expensive race. Anything statewide is expensive. So I put $1 million ball one here. That's a lot of money. That's why we'll win.
On the Democratic side, frontrunner Rachel Hunt tells us about her plans if elected lieutenant governor.
The lieutenant governor has a huge bully pulpit. We've seen what the current lieutenant governor has done with that, and I intend to use that in the same way, but for good.
Our commitment coverage on the Democratic primary for superintendent of public instruction finds that one of the candidates was recruited for the job.
Governor Roy Cooper asking me to consider running. Had a lot of conversations, a lot of hand-wringing, some prayers, and then decided I will go ahead and do this.
In the GOP primary, a homeschool educator is challenging the incumbent.
Can you give me an example of an untruth that you're aware of?
Yeah, an untruth is that we are systemically racist, and that the people that that founded our country came here with the goal of killing and murdering and stealing land. That is not true.
Congressional races include 20-year incumbent Virginia Foxx facing a challenger in the GOP primary for the 5th District.
People are ready for change. She's part of the establishment, and I am not.
The voters have the opportunity to limit our terms every 2 years. All they have to do is vote us out.
Incumbents Kathy Manning and Patrick McHenry are leaving Congress, creating open seats in the 6th and 10th congressional districts. Nearly a dozen Republican candidates are running for those two seats in the primary.
Why would you stop funding the war in the Ukraine?
Because I do not believe that the war in Ukraine is in the vital interest of the United States.
The reason that we need to participate in the Ukraine war is because we must stop Putin. That is stopping the spread of communism.
Our coverage of North Carolina's legislative races finds familiar names on the ballot, such as Gardenia Hensley in Forsyth County, Sam Watford and Eddie Gallimore in Davidson County. Each candidate has appeared on the ballot for more than a decade.
I've been on the ballot more than anybody in Davidson County, so my name is there permanently. I reckon it's etched in stone.
Among the political newcomers, Jackson Barber, running to represent Guilford County in the North Carolina House. At age 20, he would become the youngest member of the legislature since the 1800s.
I believe I'm strategically and uniquely positioned because of my age to bridge the generational gap that there is in our state and in our country.
We discovered that 3 local candidates in the primary share one thing in common. They are all Green Berets, former Green Berets. Congressional candidates Pat Harrigan, he's running in the 10th, Christian Castelli, he's running in the 6th, and Alan Chappell, running to represent Guilford County in the 59th District of the North Carolina House. I'm Bill O'Neill. It's back to you guys.